Welcome to Zoom. This video is a short demonstration of the web conference software that you will use for your course. This demonstration mirrors our live training. If you join class before your instructor opens the room, you will see a message that reads, "Please wait for the host to start this meeting." While you wait, you should test computer mic and speakers. Once your instructor opens the meeting, you will be brought into your virtual classroom. Once the meeting room opens, you will be prompted to join audio. If you have not already tested your audio, click Test Computer Mic and Speakers. Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Otherwise, click on the green button that reads Join Audio Conference by Computer. You may use the chat tool to reach your course staff if you have any issues. You may also call our help desk for assistance. To exit full screen, click away from the chat window and then press the Escape button. You will notice that the chat window is now attached on the right-hand side. You can close it entirely or pop out the window again. Best practices. Please take a moment to review these carefully. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact our help desk and we would be happy to assist. How to participate in today's session. On the left-hand side of your toolbar are the audio and video icons. To the right of each is a small triangle or caret symbol that will take you to its respective preferences. We will look at video. At the top of the Preferences window, you will see icons for additional preferences. You need only concern yourself with the first three: General, Audio, and Video. You may notice that the toolbar auto-collapses after a few seconds. Move the mouse cursor and it will reappear. You may change this so that the toolbar remains visible. Go to the Zoom menu at the top of your screen, click Window, then click Always Show Meeting Controls. However, this may cover the bottom portion of a presentation or video, so I will reset the toolbar to auto-collapse. You may open the Participants window by clicking the icon in the toolbar. If you are not in full screen, the Participants window will attach itself to the right-hand side of your Zoom room. You then have the option to close, minimize, or pop out the window. You may reattach it by clicking Merge to Meeting Window. Your name will appear at the top of the participants list. Highlight your name and you can mute, unmute, or rename yourself. Below your name will be the name of the host, any co-hosts, and then your classmates. In the Participants window, you will find the button to virtually raise your hand. Use the same button to lower your hand. Your instructor has the ability to lower your hand or everyone's hand all at once. Views. Zoom's functionality will change slightly when in full screen, when content is shared, and when you have more than one monitor. For this demonstration, we are not in full screen and are working on a single monitor. We will stop the share now and cycle through the available views. In the upper right-hand corner of the meeting room, you will see an icon for either Gallery View or Speaker View. This icon will indicate the view you may switch to, not the one you are in. We are now in Speaker View and can scroll through the additional webcam feeds at the top of the meeting room. If we press the Gallery View icon, we will switch to a grid that shows up to 25 webcams on a single page with additional webcams shown on additional pages. We will now go to the full screen Gallery View. Now we will go to the full screen speaker view. The additional webcams are now displayed in a floating window. You may move this window around. You may also scroll through the additional webcams, adjust the display window to either one large, mini gallery, or one small window. The large and small windows are adjustable, but the mini gallery is not. To exit full screen, click the icon in the upper right-hand corner of the meeting room. To send a chat, look at the bottom of the chat window and you will see that the default is set to everyone, meaning the chat will be sent to the entire class. To send a private chat, click Everyone and you will get a list of your classmates. Choose a classmate and to the right of her or his name in red text it will read Privately. This is your only indication that the post will be private, so stay on topic and never post anything in private that would embarrass you if it ended up in public. Use the chat window to send or receive a file. To send, click the More button and then click Send File. A Finder window will open. Choose a file and Zoom will upload it to the chat window. However, it is more likely that you, as a student, would receive a file from your course staff. When the file appears in the chat window, click Download. Once downloaded, you can Open File or Show in Finder. That will show you where the file is located. You may also choose to save the chat from class. If so, click More, then Save Chat. Once it is saved, you may click Show in Finder to show you where the file is located. Now we will look at the rest of the features in the Participants window, but first, pop out and resize it. Hover over your name and you can click to mute, unmute, or rename yourself. Hover over other people's names and you can see who has joined audio and/or video. You can virtually raise and lower hand. You can choose to indicate yes, no, go slower, go faster. And if you click the More button, you will see additional icons, including a clock, which indicates that you have to step away. Now, reattach the Participants window by clicking Merge to Meeting Window. In the Participants window, click the More button again and then click Step Away to remove the icon. This will indicate that you have returned to class. Screen sharing. By default, Zoom allows for one person at a time to share screen. If you click the green Share Screen button in your toolbar below, you will see a window appear as shown in this slide. In the bottom left-hand corner, there is an option to share computer sound and optimize video for full screen. If what you are sharing contains audio, this feature allows you to share that audio with the class as well. The first time you share computer sound, Zoom will install a one-time plugin to allow this feature to work. The first option is to share desktop. You may also share a whiteboard on which you can annotate. If you want to share a file or a program, you must open it first, or Zoom will not recognize it as an option to share. Once the share starts, the toolbar controls move to the top of your screen and auto-collapse. Additional tools have moved to the More menu, the last option on the right-hand side of the toolbar. Your viewing options for video feeds while sharing content are available in the floating window. There are small and large window options as well as the mini gallery. The full gallery view is not available when you share your screen while using one monitor. the shared content appears inside a green border around the file or program that you are sharing. If sharing your desktop, the green border will go around your entire desktop. Now that there is no shared content, I will share my screen. Click the green Share Screen button in the toolbar. But remember, you must first open the file or program you want to share so Zoom will recognize it. I will now open the Firefox web browser. I will restart the share and choose Firefox. While it may be difficult to see, there is a green border around Firefox indicating that Zoom is sharing it. Notice the toolbar is now at the top. From here, you can open the Participants window. Click the More option on the toolbar for additional tools, such as Chat. When done, click the red Stop Share button just below the toolbar. Breakout sessions. Your course staff can create separate rooms within Zoom for students to work together. If your class uses this feature, you will receive an invitation to join a breakout session. At any point, you may leave a breakout session and return to the main room by clicking the red text that reads Leave Breakout Session on the right-hand side of your toolbar. While in the session, you may also request help by clicking Ask for Help. When you ask for help, Zoom sends a message to the host requesting her or his presence in your specific breakout room. When your course staff sends you an invitation, click Join Breakout Room. In this case, Breakout Room 4. The Zoom room will disappear briefly, then reopen in full screen. You may reopen the Participants and Chat windows by clicking on the respective icons on the toolbar. To exit full screen, press the Escape key. At the top of the room, it reads Breakout Room 4, along with the Zoom meeting ID number. In a moment, the other students will join Breakout Room 4. Click the Ask for Help button to invite the host to your breakout room if needed. Now the host has joined this breakout room. When the host is ready to end the breakout sessions, you will receive a message indicating breakout sessions will end automatically in 60 seconds, or you can click the blue button with the text Return to Main Session to return sooner. When you return to the main session, you will be put into full screen again. To exit full screen, press the Escape key. You must reopen windows such as Participants or Chat. When your class is over, you may leave by clicking Leave Meeting. This is in red text on the right-hand side of your toolbar. When the window opens, click the blue button Leave Meeting. Your instructor may also end the meeting for everyone, in which case Zoom will close automatically. Please keep your Zoom application up to date. Download the latest version of Zoom from their website, zoom.us/download. You may also update from within the Zoom application itself. Zoom support for students. Call the help desk at Harvard Online Support for urgent matters. Visit our DCE Student Web Conference website. Email online support. Visit zoom.us for Zoom technical support, but please note that Zoom will not have any information regarding course content or Harvard policies. If your course website has a web conference sessions page, then on that page will be a Zoom help button linking to our DCE Student Web Conference website. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful semester.